Alright fellas, here we are back in Pokemon Masters, and we have the rerun for the Team Rocket Attacks Villain event, and we're going to be doing the Battle Challenge Round 2 missions here, right? I would put this on one of the, I don't know, I would say it's probably on the harder end of these Villain Arc battles, other than, like, Galar, because holy shit, Galar was a pain, but the missions aren't too bad, definitely for sure. They're average scale of difficulty, I'd say. Nothing crazy, nothing super easy, right? But looking at the missions, we have to use 3 Johto characters and 1 flying, grass, and water character. That is the mission that makes this a little bit difficult, because if you're using like a semi-free-to-play setup, this roughly is probably your best setup, I would say. I have Blue EX'd is the problem with this. Blue EX is definitely really good for this, for sure, because, you know, free AoE damage on your sync move, but obviously people don't have Blue EX, right? And some people don't, right? So I'm going to be using Blue sync move in this, and let it be known that you do want to use Blue sync move so you can get Hurricane DPS after the Mega, right? Even if your Blue is not EX'd, sync with him anyway, he's your best shot, but Blue will make the battle easier for me since I already have him EX'd. But you can still win just fine without having it. I want to let that be known, and if you're having problems, comment down below. I'll help you out. Anyway, let's go fight the Battle Challenge Round 2 here. This is the Johto, triple Johto setup here with Morty, BP Morty, Silver, and Lyra. Very, very simple, very, very easy here. Don't need Morty's EX. I'm not even using it. The stats aren't required either. Shouldn't be anyway. Silver's EX does matter. I have a Solar Flare nuking grid. I will show it after this. So let's go ahead and set this up. I would prefer to get an NPR on Morty's trainer move if at all possible, but if I don't, okay, there we go, that's good. Psychic, it's gonna hurt a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Just make sure you can max out Silver's crit and get a lot of speed, special attack, and attack buffs. That's definitely your best bet here. Sadly, we got the flinch, which is a little bit annoying, but oh well. And when I was doing this battle earlier, I was able to get this sync move in here without having to worry about the sun running out, but clearly it just ran out there, so this battle's going to go on for a little bit longer than the last one did, because I did have the sun up last time I used my sync move, and this time I just didn't, so a little bit unlucky there. Anyway, let's go ahead and use Light Screen, because we are taking a little bit too much damage for my sake, but Light Screen is able to help us take quite a bit less, so we can be good there. And, okay, we can't, sadly we cannot flinch them yet, but that's fine, nonetheless. Okay, so now let's go ahead and use Silver's sync move after this overheat. There we go, they're going to use their sync move first, and the sun runs out. And this may hurt us a little bit. No, actually not too much, because we had the light screen up, right? So Lyra's light screen definitely did help us out there for sure. Would have preferred to get NPR on our trainer move, but we didn't, but it's fine nonetheless. Let's go ahead and start targeting here, because after they get the Psychic Wish up, they start doing damage. They start doing damage, and it becomes not really the biggest problem, but you can definitely tell the damage is going to be increased, so you'll want to be careful of it, right? If at all possible, I would rather get them use a Psychic move while I still have the Psychic damage reduction. Okay, so now we're going to be good here. We should be. Just going to go ahead and use a potion there. Yeah, Morty survives just fine. And this is going to be Silver's sync move, and that should probably at least come close to ending the battle. So there we go. Morty's able to potion himself back up. That Psybeam, thankfully Psychic Terrain ran out, so that's good. So Morty can take another attack just fine. But it doesn't matter, because we were able to defeat them there. So if you have a method of like Sun extension or something, maybe, and also Support EX, use Support EX. I just didn't because I want this to be as free as possible. If you have Support EX, use it. Lyra's got Solarize, so you can try and grid that if you want to. Let me look at the setup. There we go. Okay, so here are the grids. The Morty grid is not changed from any of the other videos I do. And Silver's grid is a nuking grid. A lot of nuking stuff in there, right? Sadly, probably want to actually build him for DPS, or at least close to it, because I can't get everything, but I can't get the sun up for these sync nukes, right? Inertia's not bad, keep inertia, but Solar Flare, I don't know where it is. Yeah, Solar Flare 9, Solar Flare 5. Probably don't pick them up. Probably pick up something else that'll help you out a little bit more, like, I don't know, there's probably another node for DPS somewhere. Probably pick that up instead. But anyway, there's the Silver Grid and Lyra's Grid here. I don't even have Lyra with theme skills. Yeah, pretty much just sun stuff, and hit and heal on the trigger move. Okay, this is a weird grid. Oh, yeah, the full tank. Okay, crit max. What the hell did I build? Okay, I never got trainer move NPR for her, but oh well. I'd probably go grid her for trainer move NPR. Really? I'm gonna give her theme skills here since I haven't yet. Anyway, yeah, that was the triple Johto mission. Not too bad, right? And here is the grass, flying, and water. Very annoying mission because your options for water outside of, like, obviously having Sigma Suit Chris, not that great, really. I mean, Misty here isn't too bad for defensive buffs. Yuzine's obviously good, but he's limited. Not really that great, honestly. Misty's not really too amazing. Actually, no, stat reduction. Damn, I was hoping she could get rid of Zone, because if she was able to get rid of, like, Sun or Zone or something with Haze, then, or Mist, that would have been awesome, but she cannot. But yeah, I'd probably say Lodge Silver is your best bet here. Just for extra damage, really. Nothing much else. And Grass. Signature Erica's a great option for sure, but that would mean you have to run one of the Misties as a support. I wouldn't really do it. I'm just gonna do the setup. If you have Lodge Erica, not Lodge Erica, Signature Erica, probably a better unit to use. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and hop into the battle here. Shouldn't be too bad because we got a lot of flinchers here, so we can get a couple flinches in, try and get a couple better sync countdowns and whatnot, right? Okay. Do grid blue for Pep Rally, by the way. Just do it. You're going to want to, for sure. I'm going to go ahead and go for a flinch stomp here, and then we're going to go for some defense debuffs with liquidation. Okay, we've got Tournament NPR on blue. That's very, very good for sure. I'm going to just max out Silver's crit here. Debuffing the defense as much as possible is definitely really, really good, because we want to do more and more damage with Silver as possible. So far, he's not hitting too hard, but with some defensive debuffs, he'll probably hit quite a bit harder, right? Let's go ahead and set up a stomp there. Again, I've got blue EX'd, so I'm going to do an AoE sync move, but don't worry, you don't need it. The sides should go down just fine. Jesus, because look at how much damage you do to the middle. That is the important part, is that you do that much damage to the middle. At least I'd say so. So, yeah, do it. Let's try and go for a flinch here on the middle, though the middle's probably going to go down anyway. They got confused. Wow, okay. And there is the flinch, so no moves being landed by them, huh? And Air Cutter should take out the... Yeah, Air Cutter should take out the Executor there, right? Yeah, goodbye. There you go, and we can use the sync move if need be, but Silver finishes it off for us. So, obviously, if your sync move, if you don't have blue EX'd, just use the sync move on the middle, do as much damage as possible. Make sure that the middle is able to go down, and even if they get a sync move in, you should be fine. You've got a little bit of recovery with gradual healing, as well as blue having first aid 4, Lodge blue, I mean. So you should be able to defeat the sides just fine with the combined flinches, liquidations, and hurricanes. So just try and, do that right. Lodge blue here is a great support, man. Still so good. I love using this unit. Such a good support. And then normal blue here with his grid should be just a nuke grid, right? Yeah, Brain Sync Power Flux. I didn't pick up the Sync Power Flux, I believe, or I didn't utilize it because I forget he gets it. I do. Then my Silver grid here is just Enfeeble, Honor Roll, Dirty Fighting, and Ramming Speed. Just a DPS/utility grid. That's it. So I was able to land a lot more liquidation debuffs there because of the Honor Roll, so that was good for us. Anyway, yeah, that should be it for the video, right? Should be it for the missions, yeah. Very, very simple, very, very easy. I give myself some power-ups. I need them. Obviously, the missions are here like this because of the Johto Trio. They want you to summon for them to use them here, as well as the Trio of Justice. That video will be out a little bit later. Against Chris here, I believe I can beat it. I do think that it's pretty easy to beat, probably. I haven't looked at all of her abilities, but I have some good ideas on how to beat that stage. But anyway, that was the Team Rocket Attacks Villain Event Battle Challenge Round 2 missions. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what teams you used for it down in the comments below, and yeah, I'll see you all later.